is how we as physicians can best provide healthcare to our patients and to our communities.
Because medicine is like fast growing field, and we know that nowadays the issue of medicine and then also human rights related to medicine is very growing. What do you think like big issues or big problems that physicians should take into account in their daily life now?
Well, first of all, the interaction between a patient and a doctor is a very private one, and it's about the needs of the patient and the dignity of that person and the trust between two. And that is, of course, for us as physicians, the first place where we have to look in that this is in order, which means an ethical behavior of the physician is important, but also an appropriate behavior of our patients is important. So this direct interaction is probably the most important part. But on the large scale, we of course see a number of problems. We see, for instance, a very strong commercialization of medicine, which impedes on that relationship, because hospitals are being forced to look for profits or to save money. Doctors are pushed very much into a commercial relationship, into a competition for money, which of course makes healthcare much more difficult and makes it much more difficult to have really a proper ethical behavior to your patients. So we are very much concerned about those questions of commercialization, commoditization of medicine. And another problem that we are seeing arising on the global scale is violence against healthcare. We see this in the context of armed conflict, which is very bad and extremely concerning to us, because the signs of protection like the Red Cross or the Red Crescent are not being respected anymore as they have been, and they should be really respected. And they are disrespected in many ways, so that they do not give the protection to that, or that they're being abused, you know, that you abuse an ambulance car for transporting weapons or fighters or something like that. So these are things which are going on. But then we see also in civil life, without any war, that there is a growing aggressiveness and a growing violence in healthcare facilities, and that is something that also makes us very concerned, because we think that healthcare facilities, practices, hospitals should be peaceful institutions and peaceful places, because peace is necessary in order to heal and to recover. And vice versa, these institutions can also be parts of building peace, of reconciliation, of coming together again, in order to provide neutral healthcare, regardless to who is asking for healthcare. Whoever is in need should receive proper healthcare.
Nice, incredible. Do you have a special message for medical students and then junior doctor and also junior doctor?
Well, we of course we are very interested that as well students as junior doctors are engaged for the questions of healthcare and medicine, that they look into what their profession is, how we as physicians can best provide healthcare to our patients and to our communities. And that is something that is not there for granted. We should not expect that this will be given in a way that we don't have to do anything for it. We have to fight for our professional autonomy, for the right to self-organize, to set our rules, to explain our rules, and to show responsibility to our communities and to our patients. And this doesn't come from alone. If we are going to stay away and say, oh, somebody else takes care of me, then somebody else will take care of you, and he or she will tell you what you have to do. We believe if you want to do a proper service to a patient, you have to be able to listen to the patient, to analyze what patient needs is, to discuss with the patients what the options are, and then together to decide, and to be free to decide. But that requires professional autonomy. That requires a lot of freedom of degrees of acting together with your patient and for your patient. And this doesn't come from alone. If we don't fight for it, it will be taken away.
Great. Thank you so much for your explanation. Do you have another message you want to deliver?
Yeah, I think we have seen a very good development in our relations with the International Federation of Medical Students Associations over the past years. I think there has been a very fruitful cooperation between our organizations, and we value very much the work that has been done by IFMSA. IFMSA very early started to ask us to offer them something for junior doctors, because you are a medical student for a time of 6 years and then you go into the profession, and then suddenly there is no more connection to the international work. And what we have done is we have built the Junior Doctors Network, which is a part of our associate membership, where those who are interested of the junior doctors can work with us on global health issues. And usually you'll find a lot of those students which have previously been engaged in IFMSA. Now as young doctors, they are still involved in international cooperation, have international friendships, and want to contribute on the global scene to international health and to organized medicine. And this has become a very strong and very active group within the World Medical Association, which to me is a wonderful addition which we have made over the past 10 years, and we're looking forward to increase this work together with the junior doctors and doing out good things with them.
Super. So thank you so much for your time. I hope that WMA and also your work will be much wonderful and will be given so much interesting.
Thanks to you, Fahmi.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.